Damn you.
I ain't dabbing you up, bro.
He said, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me."
Don't touch me with that hand.
Oh no.
Dang, you probably didn't even wash your hands, dude. You probably still got some stuff on it. Freaking holding the controller.
No matter what I do, I'm winning this game.
He has to do what he has to do.
Gotta do what I gotta do to
I
this
feel
little
like Chris
pussy.
is gonna get a little slime as well.
This little boy I gotta teach.
Alright. Make sure the audio's up.
Get that one?
Chris, you type of guy to watch the Streamers University content.
I actually, it looks
Oh my.
interesting. It looks interesting. It
No.
looks interesting.
Shut up.
No.
It looks interesting.
I
They
was
all
right
have
about
to-
you.
They all
No.
have to have
Right.
their personality coaches to see how they're gonna act for the stream.
Yeah. I think they
God,
only invited black people, dude.
It's
they're
funny.
so
It's funny.
insufferable.
No, it's funny. Them good
All right,
content creators.
Get a white man. in there.
Michael check,
Hey, yo,
and
It's funny.
take me out to dinner.
okay, we have everyone. 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back to one of our, not our final match, obviously, but one of the very last loser brackets. Actually, this is the loser bracket match finale before they face the loser of the winners bracket, so we're getting pretty close to the wire here. We have Spyro2429, Spicy Pepper 4146. Both of them have been making the run this season, and now after all their years of playing each other, they must play each other again to prove
Who would have thought?
who is whose daddy. And your daddy, boy. We've already played. I mean, we've already chose the bands here, and we have Coastline. But what we don't have is the coin toss. Michael is the higher seed, so Michael, call it in the air.
Tails, 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 tails.
It will be tails,
Oh.
as they say.
Fuck, I forgot to switch.
Michael, what do you want? You want defense?
I want defense.
All right, Zach. Do you have any questions for these fine
I
people
do.
here today?
I do. All right, Michael. So last game that you and me commentated, we got to see Landon playing the one and only upstairs theater objective in Coastline. What was your opinion on that, and will you perchance be making that an option today?
I play the fifth. I am not giving out my gameplay.
Fair enough. I don't blame you.
Such a pussy.
Fair enough. Alright, so basically he's gonna do it. Anyways, Chris, you like Coastline. That's your map. I don't remember a time in this tournament when you didn't play on
He has
Coastline.
always played it.
How confident are you going into this
I'm
game?
very confident in my
yeah?
defense and offense.
I like that. I like that. What's your strategy going against Michael? Shoot him in the head?
Shoot him in the head. He can't aim better
That's
than
what I
me.
like to hear, boy. That's what I
No
like to
offense,
hear.
no offense, Zach, but I don't think either team wants to give out their strats right next to the other guy.
Well, you know, I wanted to
The
tease.
snow, I'm
I
gonna
wanted
get
give
you,
me a
buddy.
little tease. Give me a little tease or something. All right, that's all I've got for our competitors today.
All right, you two say your final words, and we're gonna get the game started.
Good luck, Chris. I'm sure you don't need it, but make this a good game, shall we?
We shall.
All right, that was a good interaction. Now both of you mute up.
Chris, try not to giggle. Challenge level impossible.
Very true. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Zach. If you were to be asking me those questions before my game, I probably wouldn't say anything either.
Why?
Even if you're giving them just a 1% little
Well,
raise,
Chris,
you know, that's
if Chris
a little
was
too much.
if Chris was a smart man, he'd know that Michael's gonna go to that upstairs objective.
Well, first we're already playing with this theoretical that Chris is a smart man.
True. True. I like that, man.
So the entire point becomes void. So interesting seeing Chris here,
Yeah.
Band Nomad. as both of these guys are actually both Nomad mains.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. I guess Chris just don't care for that Nomad no mo. Though I like that, man. I like that.
Well, I suppose he is, you know, getting used to it. As he hasn't been able to play with Nomad because everyone bans it on him anyways, so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think he sees the costing rewards here. You know, it's a little costlier to ban your main, but you can switch that. The switch that Michael can't do.
Yep. Bulse.
I think that's
Is that a racially motivated ban?
I, you know, as topics before stream maybe, but I don't know. I feel like it was an unwise ban here because
True.
I think the only one that used Malusi here would be Michael. I don't think we've seen a Malusi from Chris.
Yeah,
he uses Goyo.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what's gonna happen here. Michael, like I thought he would, is going theater upstairs. Same objective that you played, that we got to see you play for the first time. Legion. Interesting.
It could work. I would be not surprised to see if Chris will switch back to an ace, because ace was working as a deterrent to that objective.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a very good pick to kind of go against that objective, if you will.
I mean, honestly, then the objective area switches tremendously, because if he's not playing ace, you kind of just hunker down an A. If you play ace, then you're just going to be switching and now hunkering down B. But I think a smart idea... Here, I'll give tidbit of information. I think playing this objective.
Okay.
Because people won't give out their strats or anything. If you're gonna play this room, I think you should try to play as. You probably saw it in that game, but you need to try to play as aggressive as possible while in that room for the longest amount of time you can until you finally get pushed back. You know, you can't really give that much ground.
Right.
You need to make them take a little longer. They'll make mistakes. Capitalize on that.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see Chris make a quick entry into
very quick entry.
Luggage.
Trying to be a little sneaky boy.
He's already on top of him here.
Basically, yeah.
His saving grace is that Michael has put a wood barricade down, right there. That is saving his life from.
Absolutely, and Michael has absolutely no clue where he's at. Oh, he hears that ash charge. Chris is already in A.
And making quick work.
Very quick work. Michael's got a good idea. Oh.
Michael pushing in.
Yeah.
Not a favorable push for Michael there.
No. Maybe he just heard him get on his drone and wanted to push to make him feel uncomfortable.
That was Blake-esque right there to instantly rush him as soon as you get on the drone.
Yep. Chris gets back on the drone here. Michael sees it.
I think Michael is trying to do that strategy, getting him uncomfortable, make him make a mistake.
Yep.
Surprised neither side are wall banging at least a little bit here.
True. See what old Michael can do. Chris putting down some
Claymore right on the
door. Chris saw him cross there and still no shots. Went for a fake plant there. Honestly, I'm sticking it.
I think he'll be able. Oh, the Claymore got shot out.
Oh,
Michael gets it.
Was there a little bit of lag on Chris's side there?
Looking back at the playback there. I don't know if that was. I don't think it was. I think he was aiming down to shoot at something.
Okay.
And then instantly got popped.
Okay. Very ill-timed Legion trap there to hit for Chris, but went very well in Michael's favor.
Yeah, Michael was also wise to shoot that Claymore. Instantly had him worried about a push.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Last second Goyo chains there. Yeah, I'm surprised Michael didn't ban Goyo. I honestly don't even know who Chris would play if in the event of a Goyo ban.
Yeah. Not a bad operator to pick, honestly. If you can place it right and really pop those fire canisters, it's quite the hindrance.
Placing my money on it now, we will see the event where he is ducking and diving by the A-bomb.
Yep.
Using little head stuff.
Yep.
Put your money on it, because it's a pretty reliable thing, especially because not many defenders have
5 seconds.
ACOGs, and he is one of the best.
True.
Attackers objective.
See if Michael has planned for Chris to be standing behind that A-bomb. I'm willing to bet he's hopefully cooking something up for that coincidence, or for Chris standing behind the A-bomb. Maybe he'll have some type of strategy. I really don't know.
Well, Michael's going to essentially have free reign over this objective, because Chris just Operation Lockdowns it. He doesn't let anybody inside the objective. He can't even leave. But with all these aces, he's probably going to deploy. There's not much you can do.
Yep. Michael doing his favored vertical breaching.
Oh, we just have
Vertical
this
breaching.
Interesting angle here by Chris. Now, Chris
Yep.
can't even leave now, because we get set on fire if he leaves that. He has no clue that breach charge exists, but...
No.
Nah, I do worry for Michael if he places way too many barricades down that he's gonna have Chris jump out of one of them eventually.
Yep. I agree. Michael's saving that breaching charge. Still has not blown it up.
Saving it for a rainy day.
True.
He has essentially given Chris a way out now, because Chris couldn't leave these areas because of the Goyoed off barricades. But now he can leave if he finds it so inclined to. Oh, the push! Quick push by Michael here.
Terrible
Both
aim.
potatoed on both sides.
Now that barricade did something to Chris's
gonna-
attention span.
Both just... Michael's probably thinking I should have got this round done like 10 seconds ago, but now I'm kind of playing off my back foot now.
Absolutely. Both just sitting here waiting. Michael will be making the first move. And kills Chris. Guns him down. Guns him
Poor
down.
aim here is, I won't make fun of the aim too much. You know, for all we know, the nerves are
Oh yeah, quite high.
are up there.
The nerves will do it to a man.
This is the game for 4th place, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So both sides are
Yep.
have fear in their hearts.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Any good man has fear in their hearts right now if they're in this game. We'll see Michael choosing the same strategy as last time. I don't think it's a bad strategy, honestly. Just locking it down, being pretty aggressive, not giving... Oh. Now the Ying...
That's not what we see from Chris. I thought we'd see an ace before I see Ying play.
Yeah.
There's obviously time. There's time for change, obviously. But
There
as it
is.
stands right now, I don't know if we see much of Ying Chris.
Yeah, now...
Oh wait, little AFK action by Michael. He ain't even worrying. He's playing on his phone.
Bro's got to answer his girl.
He's watching some Instagram reels. He's answering his girlfriend.
Yep. Gotta do it.
And he's just standing there. I guess
There
he's
we
not too worried spending 30 seconds to stand. So.
Yeah. Now, with this objective the way it is, I think if Chris plays it right, he can really use that Ying to catch Michael off guard if he chooses to go into A like he did the last time. And just roll it kind of down the middle of the B objective, because that's really going to hit everything.
Yeah.
There ain't no hiding.
I mean,
Unless he
all
goes
he
to
has
bad.
to do, all he has to do is just calmly spam them in each room, and he could just start planning instantly.
Yep.
Because one of the short sides of this side is that you can get bottlenecked pretty easily
Yep,
between
absolutely.
the objectives. So Ying is a strong player to be playing right now.
100%.
But good for him to have that reinforced.
Yep. Michael hears that.
He goes in a pretty good spot, and the Legion hits its
Immediately
intended
Legion.
target.
Yep.
It's gonna stop Chris from getting his plan off like as fast as he wanted to.
It immediately
He's gonna get it off.
yings, Michael.
I feel like you just spam these 2 yings and immediately start planting. I don't.
That's what I would do. Because, I mean, he's not escaping them. If he throws them like he did last time... Oh, he's going to. See if
Thing
they...
will roll in. And Chris is gonna get the plan off, I believe. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah.
pull it. And this match is pretty in favored.
Yep, sure is.
They're both pretty engaged with each other. Michael's
Somehow escaped.
surviving. Yeah.
Chris is ying, but is outside the door.
Attackers need to protect the defense.
Chris is good.
Oh,
Yep.
pretty close one though.
Yeah.
I would say Michael kept the aggression on.
Absolutely. I do
Chris
like
was-
I do like these aggressive plays from Michael, really trying to be aggressive, but that ying, you just can't. It's just too hard, especially on the bottleneck like that, getting blinded.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
A must needed win for Chris right there.
Absolutely.
Michael was also no stranger to choking this season, so
True.
if he is to win here, be 3-1, I don't know if he'd have a little bit of PTSD seeing that.
True. Now, Chris with the Warden. Do
That's,
you think that Chris is scared of getting hit with what he did to
retaliation?
Michael? Yeah,
A little bit of
Your bombs
retaliation.
from being
I-
defused by attackers.
I gotta see what his primary is. Is he using the
The
MPS?
shotgun.
Or is
No, it's the shotgun.
this
I think
entire
it's-
round is pretty busted for Chris here. I think from the start, but
Yeah.
he can.
Okay.
I don't know what we're about to just see right there.
I don't.
I think he was showing he was in disdain that his entire strat was to hide his warden and immediately
Yeah.
rat it out.
Yeah. Which isn't gonna make a lick of difference because Michael's just gonna keep his pick.
10 seconds insertion.
Yeah, it's funny because he never was gonna play Ying in
Yeah.
the first place.
Right.
The entire thing was kind of pointless.
Right.
Attackers are moving
See
out
what
to
Michael
locate a
can
bomb.
do in this attacking round. He really needs to get this to stay in the game momentum wise.
He's kind of just be chilling around the main lobby here and instantly losing both his drones. I bet he's saying kind of some expletives here.
Yep. Chris is just gonna be waiting.
Chris's aim will need to be improved since
Bomb
last
located by
time
attacker.
with this Uzi.
Boom.
Oh, okay, never
down.
mind.
Wow. Wow.
Chris May looking like a fool right there. He didn't even have a
Dang.
chance.
Wow.
Going into the
Michael
match point
needed
here.
that.
I wish I gave my prediction as soon as the game started, but I personally believe that this game would not go into an overtime. I found it. I mean, I either thought that Chris was going to steamroll Michael or Michael was going to steamroll Chris. I feel like
Yeah.
both of them were at points in their siege strats that one would just excel on against the other one.
Yep, I agree. Now, do you think that we're going to see the same thing from Chris here, the Ying? Because it worked pretty good last round that he played him.
Well, it's his only round win.
Yeah. And
I
no,
don't
he's
think-
not. Huh.
That's not. You know, I always thought that like choosing ops you've never played before in your match point stuff was like the sign of like the death spirals of your
Yeah.
1v1. For me, from experience as well, I feel the same way. I feel like every time I choose new operators in situations, you just don't practice them, so you kind of just aren't well
Right.
equipped.
Right. Now, do you know... I'm going to guess here that Chris does not play Grim.
Attackers
Um,
location of a
He
bomb.
does not play Grim a lot, but compared to every other player in this tournament, he has played them a lot more than them. But that is not
Okay.
saying like.
10 seconds to go.
Okay, that's fair. And I mean...
But
I-
I'm still saying that. I'm still saying. Okay, going back to Ying. We'll just be quiet now.
Okay, yeah. Our points avoid.
Is to defuse the bomb.
But I was gonna say, with that being said, me saying that he plays it more than others, I'm still giving my point that he doesn't play Grim enough.
Yeah.
So if that tells anything.
Right. It would have been an interesting pick, that's for sure. Michael putting that Ying down right behind where Chris likes to lay down. Or sorry, not
Little,
Ying, Legion.
A little switcheroo here. We can see
Yeah.
Michael holding A down. I don't know if I don't know if Chris is gonna be able to have a hard time entering this place.
He might.
There's about to be a lot of rotate holes and a lot of legions stacking up on this single doorway.
Yep.
Absolutely giving that white wall the business.
Is indeed.
Chris does have the little hard breacher, so he could do some stuff behind the B side if he
Yep. He really
if he
could.
finds himself in the objective area. But Michael's got this place pretty unlocked.
It's going to be difficult for Chris.
I was very curious to see if anyone would be able to replicate this objective strat as well. And I was worried that maybe someone wouldn't be able to do as well, just doing it for the first time. But Michael's really showing out this part of the objective.
Blinded there. Chris is going to continue to drone.
Like,
Ooh,
they
they're
were
close.
really close to
There. Oh. And bang! Chris gets it.
Chris stays
Wow.
alive for another round.
Wow.
A little overzealous here by Michael.
Yep.
Gonna pay the price here. This is a possible comeback for Chris,
be.
and then Michael choking on a 3-1 once again.
Oh, you hate to see it from Michael. You know he's just kicking himself, and he chooses Ying, probably because it pissed him. Oh, never mind.
It was just it was like 3 seconds of rage. He just chose
Yeah.
Ying and then immediately.
Yeah, then he had to lock in. Yeah, can't blame him, man.
I mean, if the rounds go just as easy as that other ace round, I mean, I just keep choosing ace. I guess if I walk into a front door and shoot a guy.
Yeah.
I think Chris is pretty undecided on his
Mirror.
operator.
Do you
ace is
think-
the best one.
Do you think that Chris will be doing the same strat that you did,
Attackers.
or something similar? Because
It will be something similar, but
Yeah.
it depends. Will these walls be reinforced, or will they be left unreinforced?
Right. Now,
The ones that the mirrors are placed on, that is.
right. Now, what was your thinking on them being unreinforced? Did it just give you more windows to shoot from, per se?
Yeah, they both had just wall bank potential, and even if I wasn't there, it was still like they had fear. And I don't know if anyone ever has this thought process similar to me, but when you if you place them standing up, you're at risk of getting shot to death.
Yeah.
Right there. But whenever you're placing them crouched away, you're not going to get shot in the head.
Yeah.
You can't get shot in the head if you're crouched as well.
Right.
So I've always when I imagine putting Mira on crouch level, that's basically I can't be killed.
Right.
Going further on that, in this objective specifically, there's a couch and a bulletproof like wall on both mirror sides, so you can't even shoot the feet if you wanted to.
Yep.
So I think it's a pretty good reason. I don't see why you'd want to reinforce them, because then now you got to do this. Look how long those walls are before you get to the door.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a pretty long distance before you get the shoot out of it.
True. Now, Michael switching back to the Ying, he gave in to the rage.
I don't know if he managed to drone him out as mirror. I think he should have kept ace there.
Oh, do you think so? He didn't get to see him.
Yeah, I don't believe he saw it, unless he doesn't care.
I could have sworn he did, but I might be wrong.
You know, I might be wrong, you might be wrong, but
True.
let's see what the Chris will do. Let's see what the Michael does. I think Michael will use his breach charges on this side thing. He doesn't want to touch this Mira area. But for all I know, he's just gonna ying it up and then run to the side. Yeah, he'd be wise to go this way.
Yep, I wholeheartedly agree. Oh,
I'm going a little.
Oh, there we
going a
go.
little extra here.
we'll see what Chris's reaction is to this, because he's not going to be able to... maybe a well-placed Nitro?
Quick movement here. Nitro will be thrown and will not hit Michael.
Not hit. And Michael's going to get this plant down. Bang, Chris is going to run. It doesn't matter, Michael's already out of there. Wow.
If Michael can get a drone, it might be it for... Oh, there's no drones for him.
No drone. Oh, Chris sees the feet!
Poor aim! Oh,
And
but he
he's
downs him.
down! Oh, my.
We're going to overtime. But
Chris-
Chris does not
Chris
know.
said no.
It's not going to matter. He's going to shoot him soon. He
Yeah.
might even teabag the poor man. Oh, good aim.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser. Position
Yeah,
compromised.
I was thinking that game was all but won for Michael, but once I realized that drone was dead,
Yeah. Yeah.
Bomb diffuser disabled.
It's
by
you would have thought
unfortunate.
at
defender
least one more
mission
ying would have been
successful.
thrown before he left that room.
I would have thought so, yeah, especially not having a drone, but it is what it is. This is turning out to be quite Michael choke here.
Yeah, I mean, 2 times in one thing here.
Yep. Yep, and he's gonna choose. We're gonna have the same
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
same
bomb.
play.
Same activity.
We'll see what how he's gonna change up this game plan. Because he had
the
it
speeding
right.
power, the speeding power influence goes very far, as
It
both have
does.
now decided to use the same strats. I was theorizing this type of gameplay. I mean, whenever I was watching Coastlines all before I played, I was like, I feel like not a single person yet has played the best defensive objective here.
Yep. If Michael can
10
get
seconds to go.
that last attacking round kinda,
5 seconds to insertion.
oh, what's the word? Refined a little bit, it will not, be as difficult for him. And I think he could get it down, but he's really gonna have to work at it.
Yeah, seen a new little attack strategy for Michael. I don't know what his. Do we think he's trying to push him out of A?
Attackers have located a bomb.
Maybe.
Pushing him out of A would screw Chris a lot here, as he just loses his entire Mira area.
Yep, it really would. Now,
He might get him out,
yeah,
or is he just barricaded?
yeah. Yeah, if he could roll one underneath that barricade, oh, he's gonna,
Oh,
and then maybe wrap around and roll one under that barricade. Or not, okay. Just left Chris a nice little flank option. And that's exactly what he's gonna do.
he's gonna rotate it. Right, he just gave Michael a different, or gave Chris a different way out.
Yep.
Oh, we could see a
Yeah,
little Mira flank action.
that would be interesting. Think he's gonna do it, or do you think he's gonna play it safe?
I don't think he'd want to do it because it's kind of, you're a very loud operator. And you're
Yeah.
also leaving your mirrors, which are both still up currently.
Yeah. Oh. Might get some live action here, folks. Oh.
Oh, interesting nitro throw there.
Yeah. Ooh, barely misses.
Once again, Michael has no drone, so Chris can kind of hunker down a little bit, but
Yep.
Michael has all 4 Candelas left.
Yes, he just needs to
that's pretty
roll
huge.
one underneath that barricade, and then Chris
Maybe
is
even that drone
blind.
hole.
Yeah, or the drone hole. That's a good point. Oh. Oh gosh.
I don't get the lack of using Yings here.
I don't know. I don't know.
Slow peek.
Good
Michael's
lord.
famous.
And he's dead.
Michael's famous for insulting people for doing the slow peek, dying to the slow peek.
God. What
Not
is
really
he
that
doing?
dying with 4 Candelas in his hand.
What is he doing? If he just rolled one underneath that barricade, we might have had a different game.
All right, we're going to the match point here. The Blake versus Michael ended the same way, 5-3. So we might see if this is the exact carbon copy of last time.
Yep. I have a feeling the way that this game is
Attackers
going,
need to
Michael's
locate and defuse bomb.
crumbling, and he's crumbling quickly.
And what will he play in these dark times? Legion, the man that he could trust.
I don't blame him.
Looking at the past year's brackets here. Michael will not have made the losers bracket championship since 2020, so it has been a long time since he's made that ride. But if he is to win here, he can make his return.
Yep. He's
Michael.
really got to play lights out here.
5 seconds to
Yeah,
insertion.
seeing Ying again here. We might see if Chris
Attackers are moving to
copying
defuse the bomb.
Michael's strats here, maybe perfecting it.
I'm
Could
say
spell
perfecting it.
ruin for. Could spell ruin for Michael.
True. Now, Michael's doing a whole lot of setting up and not a whole lot of reinforcing the walls.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he just needs to reinforce the back reliables, and then everything else kind of just stay.
Yeah.
Chris making quick movement here.
Yep. Very much so.
He might even place the thermites down the exact same spot as last time. You know, all these little drone blockers he put down just to be droned out immediately.
Just to be droned while lying on the floor like a madman.
You know, if he died in wallbanged right there, that'd be very poetic, because that's how he died.
Yep.
To end the game last time.
Yep. Goodness. Gosh, no. Oh my.
Oh, but he can't see him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You know, the blockers actually helped really well right there.
Yep.
I put the fear in something in Chris right
Yeah,
there.
I did. Goodness.
A minute and 30. Michael's got to keep his energy up.
Oh no. Bad feeling about this.
I don't think that Ying was gonna hit if he didn't stand up.
He needs to be behind the bomb and shoot! He's in a good position.
He's surviving these Yings here. He's pushing when he needs to.
Chris sees him.
Chris only has one left. 50 health.
Wow.
He's got to be wise.
Wow.
We are on the edge of our seats right here.
Oh my god. Edge of my balls. Some would say, oh, Michael
Oh!
gets it! Oh my god.
Everyone loves seeing multiple round
Wow.
overtimes here.
Wow.
That was inches from a round ending there.
Wow. What
What a crazy
entertaining
awareness
game.
play there by Michael right there. I don't think I would have known that. I should just immediately start peeking this hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah. Yep, it was just a small hole created by Chris trying to wallbang Michael, and Michael used it to his advantage.
Turned it around on him.
Wow.
You know, it's funny looking at these the higher ranked games, because when other games you'll just see everybody just keeps on switching operators every single round. They might even win their rounds and just still switch anyways. But you'll just start seeing these higher ones as of Mr. Me versus Spiral. They just kept on using the same thing over and over again. They're like, I know my thing could work and it could beat you, but I just don't think anything else is gonna
Yep.
work. We're just seeing people think this is their maximum of their playing ability will be playing as these operators.
Yeah. The old saying of it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it kind of just switches to that. Yeah, the other brackets, the lower guys will be saying, if it does work,
It's broke.
fix it. You know, if it does work, it's broke, fix it.
Yeah. I won, it's still broke, I need to fix it.
Yeah, it's kind of confuses me. I wouldn't be letting all my strats out. You know, I'd run the same operator for as long as I could.
Absolutely. Now Michael already creating that little...
Oh, if he...
Oh my
he's
gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
He is way too
Oh.
close for comfort here.
Oh, what
Oh.
is Michael doing?
Michael a little too comfortable there.
Oh my gosh.
Once again, Michael's on the ropes.
Wow. He's throwing this away. In the trash. In the garbage.
I will continue to wonder why you don't just spam Yings into this room and just
Yeah.
run in. He's died 2 rounds in a row as Ying, throwing 0 Canillas.
Yep.
At this
Yeah,
point,
I
he's
don't-
playing Ying for the thermite charges.
Yeah. Basically. He's better off playing Thermite.
Yeah. Let's see if he can muster something else up again. don't know if Chris is just not paying attention. I do expect him to switch back to Ying here momentarily.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
I
the bomb.
would.
Oh, Michael, objective change.
Oh my. Huh. I wonder. I don't think this is it. That it's gonna go in his favor. I really
Yeah, I'm
don't.
thinking. I think Chris probably has this one in the bag.
Yeah.
I guess Chris is okay with Iona. He might make the change in any second now, but
Bomb
I
located
really
by attackers.
because Michael wasn't defending that upstairs room badly per
10
se.
seconds to insertion.
He just got overzealous on, a few rounds there, and then he just needed to refine his attacking strategy.
all right, we're gonna see Ash here.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Might see a quick play by here that might swarm Michael. Michael's gonna have to set up pretty quickly.
Yep. Chris is pumping it towards objective. No pause. Oh! Wow.
Okay, that
Wow.
was.
That could
These
have gone
guys-
badly for Michael.
These games do not slow down at all. They are swinging quick, swinging fast,
Yep.
and Michael was leaving this kitchen door open with no traps.
Yep. Taking Chris to about 75 HP or so.
Yeah, 70, 60. You got like 2/3 of health left in the pool. We can see Chris put-
gonna be crouch
Right.
walking. And
Chris could get a hold of A pretty quickly if
Oh,
Michael's not
absolutely.
wise.
And that's what he's going to try to do, but Michael's pushing in here. Behind the bomb.
Oh my.
Brief little exchange there.
That entire wall is pretty dry, so if he
Yep.
catches on the drone, tries the wall bang, it could be bad for Michael.
Yep.
Michael's smart. He will level change once the drone
Yep.
spots him.
Now he's kind of thinking he's going to be moving. But man.
That was close to being a pretty quick round if you wall banged him right there.
Yes, it was. Yeah, go ahead and...
Might see our...
Oh!
Oh! And Chris is gonna take it on a wall bang.
Gosh.
He is taking him out after all this time getting beat.
It's
Chris
almost
will
like
go
you
on to win.
predicted the future. God. Wow.
Spicy Pepper, how do you feel?
Dude, what the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he prone all the fucking time for? The fuck is that?
Spyro, 2-3-1 chokes in a row
Yep.
this season.
Some-
How do you feel?
Michael, now, the one thing that has changed in your life with these 2-3-1 chokes, there's one thing, there's, the one against Blake, and then this one, the one against Blake, I think was, that happens. This one, would you attribute it to anything?
This one, I think the overall reason I lost here was the drone gameplay. Chris utilizes drones like no other. I did not utilize my drones at all. I feel like that was going for Chris. I always heard him on his cameras flicking over. Anytime he attacked, he was on those cameras like a mofo. I just couldn't get him, and I feel like that helped his gameplay a lot. Obviously, last round, that was easy for him.
You
Second
also,
thing is better aim. He had a better aim anytime we got a gunfight.
you also somehow managed to go 2 rounds as Ying without throwing a single Candela, which was quite impressive, if I say so myself.
Hey, I just wanted to
some
keep
might
the
say-
tournament going.
Some might say that you need to get off the phone with your girl and get back on Siege to, maybe lock in a little bit,
My
but that's
fucking mic
neither here
kept
nor
dying. I
there.
had to keep switching my fucking mic every fucking game. Anytime you saw me setting still, that was me changing my mic.
It's a successful rage bait. Landon, you may ask your questions now. That's about all I got.
All right, Chris, you have not reached the third place area bracket or losers championship since 2020. How does it feel to be finally coming back to it?
It was alright. I guess.
It was all right.
Just another
guess
day
it
at the
does.
office.
Yeah, just another day, man. I know I'm the best. I'm the best third man, so I don't really care. I just want to be
After
first.
after seeing the two possible opponents playing in the winners area, who would you like more to play
Oh, Blake.
in that game?
Oh, Blake.
Get that Blake. Is Blake easy pickings?
Easy of the pickings. No, I don't.
You know, Blake
No, I'm going.
Blake and you would have a lot in common. You both were 3-1 against Michael and would make comebacks.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
All right, Michael, I just want to ask, going back to what Zach said, why are we not using the Yings?
Well, the second time I got, I saw him running away, so I'm like, okay, hopefully he keeps running away out the room. So that's why I thought I was gonna get an easy kill there. Then the first time, I just wasn't. I didn't want to get into combat there. I was waiting. It wasn't in my gameplay. He pushed me. I wasn't expecting him to push me. Just wasn't part of the
Would
plan.
you say it was pretty unfair and he shouldn't do that next time?
I'm just happy I didn't have to go against a shield man all game. It was an enjoyable game.
It was honorable.
It was a
It was
great.
a good game.
It was a great.
Honorable, as they would say. Thank you for another overtime experience. We don't get a lot of those. Even if the overtime had some pretty depressing connotation to it. But Michael, we'd like to thank you for playing in the 1v1 tournament this season. It's always fun to see you play with your interesting strats. And next time we will be seeing Speedy Power 55 versus Quixo. The war that has never ended ever. Next time we play, I would predict that to be a little bit later down the line as people have these issues called employment.